Hey internet, welcome to Tuesday night. As you may know from the visuals, we are making another late night video. It's about, I actually don't know what it is. I think it's like between 10 and 10:30. Just got out of my program. They closed the doors, kicked us out. Tomorrow we have a little demo day for our first team project. It's been kind of cool. We've made some amazing progress since, I guess, yesterday, when we got our butts kicked and handed to us on a royal platter. Wanted to make kind of a quick little video, not take too much of your time, but it's sort of just similar to what we've been talking about. I think we want to make a more structured, formal video or video series just around the value of debugging and the value of, excuse my English or French, just like reading documentation. So once upon a time, there was a Tolan, and Tolan had a single job, which was to install a gem and an integration sort of with a tool so that we could get some sweet, oh, look at that lighting. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, there it goes. Sorry, I had to. It was just such good lighting. I wanted to maximize the value of that. No, but in any case, we devised up the different tasks in our team. My job was to sort of tackle the integration of maps, like dynamic responsive maps, so that we can put it in the views or controllers, or actually just the views. I don't know what I'm saying. Sort of display them on the different pages of our web app. And I don't know, it was interesting just in that, like, the first hour or two, I was super productive, got something that worked. And then I spent most of the rest of the day, in terms of like 6 to 8 hours, just like debugging this like silly integration. To make a long story short, you know, the ability and willingness to read the documentation properly would have saved me 5 hours of my life, but I wasn't willing to do that until the very end. And so with like all the gets and commits and merges, a couple things went wrong, which is maybe a different story, and sort of like didn't really understand the constraints as well as the desired outcome. So after a couple hours, I had something that worked, wanted to make it a little bit better, and it was broken for 5 hours. And then only after redoing all of the sort of the school documentation, or the school steps, like step by step, and then going to the actual API documentation for this thing called, I think it's called Master or whatever, did I find that I was missing one tiny keyword in the entire URL path, which probably makes no sense to you, but it's just to say that if I had, in the first place, sort of verified that the URL was correct, that I was like pulling the API from, then I would have saved a crazy amount of time, potentially, of my life. But it's all gone, for better or worse. And now I'm home, I'm about to go have dinner. It's like 10:30. Excited for demo day tomorrow. But this was just to sort of like bring together some of the stuff we've been talking about in previous videos, like the ability to read the documentation, the ability to like not get discouraged when things are falling apart, like the ability to work in teams, the ability to sort of like problem solve, like the fact of like getting multiple exposure, the fact of like getting to a place where your eyes don't glaze over, excuse me. That's all like super relevant, super valid, at least in my experience today. So not saying today's sample of one is, you know, valid for all of LTC and the LTC journey of learning to code, but I just wanted someone to talk with, you know. Okay, cool. We'd love to know if you have a horror story where you've lost, you know, anywhere from an hour to 5 hours to 8 hours to weekend to week to a year of your life, just from lack of reading documentation, and sort of what are your debugging stories. Feel free to include that in the comments. Connect with us in other ways online. We very much enjoy interacting with you if you so choose to interact with me and us and all of the community. So, all right, have a great night. We're gonna cut off the bad light. Bada bing, bada boom. We'll hopefully see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.